So I want to just describe, for the sake of describing it, and from myself maybe, what the steps are that I'm doing to cut this thread. And I'm sure there are hundreds of, well, I've seen at least 5 videos on the web that describe it. I'm sure there's like 100. So this is nothing new, but I'm describing it out loud because the more I describe it, the better I understand it. This dial here was a little bit confusing when I first saw it, and there were videos where other people were confused by it as well. When you move by hand, that number changes, and when it's turned on and moving under its motion like that, it changes as well. That's when the whole carriage is moving. If you disengage this, actually, if you engage this, that number doesn't move, right? So that seems a little bit confusing at first, but ignore that. So what I've done here is I've got this bit, and it's going to cut in here. And I've been incrementing by 0.03 of an inch each time through that I cut. So what it will do is it will come through, it'll cut, and then I disengage this so that it stops moving this way. So I pull this off the lead screw to stop it. I then dial this back, so pull this out so that so it doesn't cut. I by hand move it back over, but I remember where it was. Then I move it into where it was again, and then another 3. And there's backlash on these gears, so you got to go on these wheels, so you got to go back a little bit and then forward to make up for it. So then I get it just lined up right, and then I start doing it again. Once I run it, I have to wait until this number comes around to. And I've been using number 3 for my gearing for the 20 for the. So I had to put these wheels on for 40 threads per inch, but it said that for 40 threads per inch, it doesn't matter what number you use, 1 through 8. So I'm consistently just using 3 each time anyways. So I wait till 3 comes around, then I engage, then it goes, and then I disengage when it gets to the end. So here's a video that's trying to show some of that. Alright, let's see if I get everything right. Okay, that's up. Forward. 30 is the next cut that I'm going to make. I had already advanced it and got everything right. So I will... Right now it's disengaged. So I'll start up. You can see as it's spinning, you can see the numbers spinning. So I'm going to engage it when it gets to 3. Good. You won't see my hand disengage, but I'll disengage when it gets to the end down there. Okay, good. Now I'm going to take it from 30. I'll go back a full turn and a half. So remember, so that's away now. So then I can move it back over here without touching the threads. And then I'll go back to where I was. So that's a whole turn past that, right? 30. And then 3 more thousandths of an inch. 31, 32, 33. Alright, that's good enough. Was it 33? Oh, was that 33 or did I not do 33? I did 27, so I didn't cut anything that time. Alright, pulling it back. Okay, so let's try this again. So go to 30, 33. Back. Let's get back further just to make sure I'm not. Four, 35, 36. 36 will be the next cut, but before I do that, let me make sure that it's not good enough. Okay, so I'll move this way out of the way. brush that off. How good that's coming out. I got goggles on. I'll take these off just while I'm using it. Unplug that. Where did I put this? To here. Let's try this. It can screw on tightly, even tightly enough that I could almost turn the spindle there, but I want it to go further in. So I'm going to go deeper. Cool. Anyway, that's the process. I just keep doing that, and hopefully that will get down to the point where it matches the thread on that. Excellent.